G'day guys, so before we jump over to the NRL content, I have a quick message for you. Two of my best mates have been working on a podcast that I will be a frequent guest on. Now, both of them are obviously co-hosts on this podcast. The podcast will be called The Opinionated Aussies. We're aiming to have episodes every Monday. We'll have new guests come on most weeks where we'll discuss topics that were decided the week before. So, whether that be social media, NRL, sports in general, gaming, anything like that, guys, we will have on the podcast. It's just so it'll be two opinionated Aussies and then a whole bunch of guests that will tune in to have a chat. So, I don't know how long the episodes are going to be yet, but guys, if you subscribe to this channel, Ados the Great, I will be dropping links to promote the new channel in the near future. We're hoping to get it up and running by Monday, where we hope to drop the first episode. But guys, you will be the first to know. I'll drop the links in my on my YouTube channel. So guys, stay tuned for that, and I hope you enjoy this video. G'day guys, and welcome back to Ados the Great YouTube channel. So guys, we are here today to have a bit of a discussion and probably a bit of a preview for you for the NRL All-Stars game for 2022. Now, as we all know, the All-Stars game will kick off tonight. I'm very excited about this. I have recorded this on Friday, so technically tomorrow, but when you guys will watch this video, it will be tonight. So very excited for this clash. The last three games have been interesting because we had a draw. We've had two floggings before that, so I'll go over that in a second. But I have been seeing some people up in arms about the All-Stars game, saying that it's a waste of time. We shouldn't have it. I think it's brilliant. For one thing, it shows off two different cultures, and I love that. I love watching the haka and each team sort of war cries and stuff like that. It's great. I just think it'd be an amazing atmosphere to check out one day. I'd love to go to a All-Stars game in the near future. That would be amazing. Yes, the teams aren't as great as they have been, but that's there's COVID that sort of put a bit of a dampener, put a bit of an issue on getting some of those players. I can't think at the moment. But also Latrell Mitchell being suspended is a bit of a kick in the teeth for him. And obviously, some NRL clubs just want to rest their players and get them ready for round one. But we do have two pretty good teams, in my opinion. I think people that are whinging about having an All-Stars game, just shut the hell up. Come on, mate. Just be happy we've got rugby league back. I am super excited for it. I honestly, I can't wait. It's going to be telecast on Channel 9, KO, Foxtel, so you can't miss it. You've got free-to-air TV. If you've got KO, you can check it out on there. It's great. I can't wait. I'm just happy footy's back. So let's discuss the past three games. So obviously, each team's won one, and there's been a draw. So in 2019, the Indigenous All-Stars beat the Maori All-Stars. I know I say that wrong. I'm sorry. They beat them 34-14. Josh Adokar got a double. That was back when Bevan French was playing. Blake Ferguson scored a try. Dan Gagai got a double for the Maori side. I know I'm not saying that right again, but so very interesting stuff there. But the year after that, it was a 30-16 win for the Maori side. Brendan Smith came in and scored a double for them. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. Last year's one was a very tightly contested contest, and while I'm probably on the opposite end to most people, I actually like the tough grind-out sort of football games where, games don't go over 20 points. It's like this one was 10-10. I'd rather like a 6-4 game. And I know people love to see tries. Speaking of tries, guys, I will have a multi for you at the end of the video. Now, I do not bet anymore, but I've got one just for you guys. And if it pays off, let me know. but I'll give that to you after I give my predictions at the end of the video. And my camera is blurring in and out, and I don't like that, so I do apologise. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but yeah, last year was 10-all draw at Queensland Country Bank Stadium. Alex Johnson, Jordan Ricky, and Dallin Martinez-Zelezniak were all try scorers there. Look at the player stats. Like, David Fafita had a brilliant game. Not too sure who got man of the match there, but there was a lot of standout players, that's for sure. Jordan Ricky actually had a really good game. 56 fantasy points, 1 try, 30 tackles, 78 meters gained. Brilliant stuff there. So now what we want to do is we want to take a look at this year's team lists, and I'll put together some of my spicy sort of matchups, the players that I can't wait to see go against each other. Now, obviously, the fullbacks, like Will Kennedy's a much better fullback than Jordan Rapana. Now, Jordan Rapana he's a brilliant winger, but at fullback, I think Will Kennedy's got him covered. In the backs, my probably favourite matchup would probably be, I'd say Dylan Walker against Jesse Ramian. Now, the Indigenous All-Stars have such a good back line. I think that's where a lot of their points are going to come from. So I'm very excited to see that. Like, you look at the, you got Josh Adokar against Patrick Herbert. Like, it's easy to see Josh Adokar as the better player there. But moving on to the halves, again, like Nico Hines and Braden Trindle are the Indigenous All-Stars halves, and the Maori side has CHT and Cody Nikorima. So again, I think the halves for the Indigenous All-Stars slightly outweigh the Maori All-Stars. The front rowers, you got Joe Tarpany and James Fisher-Harris for the Maori side, and then for the Indigenous All-Stars, Andrew Fafita and Ryan James. Personally, I'd probably prefer the Maori side for this. Definitely, I think they've got a stronger front row there. Hookers, I'd probably take Ruben Cotter over Aaron Clark. In the second row, definitely the Indigenous All-Stars, I think. You've got Kenneth Bromwick, Brendan Nakora, and Jazz Tavanga. But then on the other side, you've got Big David Fafita, Tyrell Fuimaono, and Josh Curran. I like Josh Curran at lock, I really do. I think I had Josh Kerr there, but I do think Curran's probably a better pick for the lock position for the Indigenous All-Stars. I do like Jazz Tavanga as lock for the Maori All-Stars though, but I've got to give I'm probably going to have to say the forward pack for the Maori All-Stars actually just slightly is that little bit better than the Indigenous All-Stars. But now we'll move on to the bench. So for the bench, we've got Asan Masters, Royce Hunt, Tui Rabadi, that's TC Rabadi, and Kevin Proctor. For the Indigenous All-Stars, we've got Albert Kelly, Will Smith, Jermaine Tanua Brown, and Josh Kerr. For the bench, I'm going to have to side with the Indigenous All-Stars again. Now, don't get me wrong, Kevin Proctor, amazing player, but that's pretty much all they've got going for them on the bench. I understand Asan Masters is a good player, but yeah, I've got to give it to the Indigenous All-Stars. I think they've got a more well-rounded bench, and their players have just a ton more experience. Finally, we look at the reserves. I'm not going to be able to pronounce this name, so I apologise in advance, but we've got Takupa, Hale Tapua, Jaden Nikorima, and Muremu Greg. And for the Indigenous All-Stars, we've got Sulin Cobo, Tyrell Sloan, and Shakai Mitchell. So shout out to Shakai. I mean, I saw news reports that he's gotten very fit over the last few months, I guess. So that's good to see. He's going to make his All-Star debut. So excited about that. Being a Rabbitohs fan, I'm very, very happy for him. But yeah, that's the lineup. So it's hard to say who I'm most excited to see like go against each other. Probably the forward packs, like Tarpany against Fafita and Ryan James against James Fisher-Harris, are probably the juiciest lineups against each other. I mean, you got Kenneth Bromwich against, or Bromwich, I can never pronounce those names. I don't know which one it is. But yeah, so you got Kenny against David in the back row. I think that's going to be another pretty good matchup there too. But other than that, I think most of it's pretty one-sided with the Indigenous All-Stars. Now that brings me to my prediction. I think the first half is going to be slightly a bit more, on the grind side of things. I think I'm going to back Indigenous side to be up 8 points to 6 at halftime. And then the full-time score, I think I'm going to go 38-10, the Indigenous All-Stars. I think they're absolutely going to run rampant in the second half, put on 5 tries and absolutely roll the Maori All-Stars. I'm sorry. I'd love the Maori boys to come out and have a good hard go. I'm hoping it's a tight game. I really am. But yeah, I've got the Indigenous All-Stars winning this one quite comfortably. So yes, that is my prediction for this one. And to cap it all off, guys, as I said, I would give you guys a multi. So if you're still here, listen up. This is your multi. First try scorer, Josh Adokar. And then I've got 3 anytime try scorers after that. I'm going to give one to Nico Hines. Oh, where is he? William Kennedy and Patrick Herbert. That's my pick, guys. If you guys do bet, please gamble responsibly. Shout out to everyone for tuning in, watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everyone enjoys the footy. The footy's back, guys. How can you not love it? Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up from me. I might do a review after. I'm not too sure. I don't know how busy I'm going to be on Sunday, but we'll see how we go. I wanted to get this preview out to you. Being a Bunnies fan, I'll probably do a preview of the Charity Shield. So stay tuned for that, guys. But yes, we are going to wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.